Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is the Lemon Guy, and I'm here alongside Froggressive. Raffles aren't here today because he's a fucking asshole. And welcome to the long-awaited sequel to the shittiest podcast on the internet, The Podcast!
This is like one of those babies that should have been aborted before conception, but somehow still made its way out of the womb.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Also, we're actually recording through Skype this time, not through Steam Chat, so probably going to be significantly less lag involving that today. And I have got quite a story, considering Halloween was just a while ago, and we both wanted to do a Halloween podcast. I don't know about you, but I know I certainly wanted to because it was fun, and I had nothing to do with Halloween because I'm a fucking loser.
Before we start, though, we should mention Raffle is not here. Wait, did you already mention that?
Yeah, I mentioned that in the fucking intro. He's not here because he's like, dude, I'm tired. I don't want to do this today.
I wasn't listening. All right,
I went to Mass. That's fucking Catholicism. He's Jewish. Mass. So, my sister's birthday, my second oldest sister, Hannah, I'm the youngest in my family. Shut up. So, she lives up in Columbia, or I guess down in Columbia. I don't know. Fucking semantics. So,
country?
Shut up. Fucking, my sister, Rachel, and pretty much like the rest of my family go down to her apartment to celebrate her birthday or whatever, her 22nd birthday. So, of course, her and Rachel are both, like, legal drinking age. So, but I'm only 18, so I could get into the club, but I couldn't, like, have any fun there. So I was like, I'm just not going to go.
Are you about to incriminate yourself?
No, I didn't go.
Okay. Oh.
I had to drop them off at a fucking gangbanging-ass party.
Story.
No, and so, like, I'm just
driving
back home.
So I could have gone to a party, but I didn't?
So I'm driving back home, and, like, first off, I had to use a GPS to, like, find my way back to the fucking apartment, because it was, like, 30 minutes to find this fucking place. And, like, because of all the flooding that was going down, I don't know, people who don't know, there was some pretty bad flooding down in South Carolina about, like a month ago or so, maybe. And so a lot of the big roads were fucked up from it. And so Siri had to, like re-navigate me to, I had to take a bunch of detours. And it got so bad to the point I drove like a really fucking, like, thugging ghetto-ass neighborhood, and I never felt more scared for my life. Like, there was, like, I swear I saw a drug deal going on. I'm like, I'm gonna get shot. This is where I die. I die here, right now. I'm gonna get fucking mugged and then shot because I'm white and I'm driving my sister's fucking goddamn Jeep Wrangler right now. Like, goddamn, dude. And fucking after that, like, fucking, I finally get back in the apartment, and I've said fucking a lot. I feel like I'm swearing too much. So
yeah, this is a family-friendly podcast. You need to tone it down a little bit.
I get back to the apartment, you know, I'm just, like, cooking myself food or whatever on Hannah's, like, stove looks like from the fucking 70s. And so I'm just, like, cooking food, and I'm eating my pizza or whatever, and, like, about an hour's passed, and so, they come back in from the club or whatever, and first off, all of them are just fucking shit-faced, because they took a fucking taxi, so they are fucked up. Rachel's like, yo, bitch, is that a fucking pizza you eating? I'm like, yeah, what about it? Like, fucking give me a piece of it. And I'm like, no, cook your own. She's like, I'm drunk. I ain't cooking shit. I'm like having to fight my oldest sister who's like fucking 25. And I'm like, stop fighting me over this piece of pizza. I made it for me. This is mine. You bought a pepperoni one today for this specific event. And so she's like, you go cook it. I'm like, I ain't cooking you shit, bitch. Go make it yourself. She's like, if I cook, I'll set this whole goddamn apartment complex on fire. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, the only one that was kind of sober was Hannah's boyfriend, Christopher. And he's like, man, fuck, I'll do it. And he starts going there and cooking her a pizza. And, like, every minute, she's like, go check it. I don't want it to be burnt. And she's, like, hitting the fucking shit out of my shoulder. I'm like, it's like the time that you and fucking Birch come over to my house and Birch got fucked up. It was like, get up, man. Or you, when you're like, eat the nader.
What are you talking about?
Meister.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, we can't.
I'm a good little boy.
You're a good Catholic boy. You don't do things like that.
Alright, so right in the middle of that story, I just had it. This isn't related, but while you were telling that, I found a piece of paper like behind my monitor. And it was all crumpled up. It's like, oh, what if it's a note I wrote and I forgot about it. So I open it and it's gum. So this has gotten off to a fantastic start. My hands are just covered in gum.
Oh my god, it's so nasty.
Oh.
And that leads me to another story when we were down there.
Damn it.
Because Hannah's birthday's so close to Halloween, like it's the 23rd, it's like 25th or some shit. It's around that area. She's gonna be pissing me if she ever hears this. Because she's like, you don't remember my fucking birthday? And so like every time we go down Atlanta, we've started a fucking like a shit. What's the name of it? What do you call it? Fucking God, I can't. I'm stupid right now. I can't believe I don't remember this.
Describe it. What?
It's like what a tradition. Jesus, I couldn't think of that word for whatever
hell?
reason. How the hell am I not thinking of that word? Man, can't wait to hear about that in the comments. So
yeah, we got so many comments on the last one.
Yeah, Carl and Steve. Sorry, man. Can't believe I remembered your names. So
Wait, really?
if two guys named Carl and Steve ever watch this podcast together, they'd be like, "Oh man, it's gonna be great." Losing track. Getting off topic. Getting off topic. We're not Achievement Hunter. We can't call this podcast off topic.
Who's that?
Bullshit.
Do they have a podcast that's more successful than us?
Massively more successful already. They only have like 2 episodes
them.
out already, and they're fucking like way better than us. Anyway,
I don't acknowledge people better than me.
So we've started this tradition now where we just go to like haunted trails or whatever, like local or whatever. And because Columbia's it's a pretty big city. It's the capital of South Carolina. So
you say this like anyone that isn't that anyone that isn't in South Carolina is going to listen to this. Only people who know us would ever stumble across this monstrosity.
Pretty
and
much
listen to it on purpose.
And so we always research places to see if they were good or not. And we went to 2 this year, and 2 of them were really fun, but you know how like sometimes whenever you go to a haunted house, there's like the employees that take that shit way too fucking seriously and act way too much in character.
Yes.
It got to the point where not once, not twice, but fucking 3 times, we would just get stopped. And of course, because I'm like the guy, and Hannah wants to stick near the bag with her boy toy or whatever, and Rachel. So here's we got 4 people, 4 grown ass motherfucking people, not even drunk at this point. Like they're completely sober. But Hannah is a fucking pussy when it comes to anything. So
that's misogynistic.
And so
we're gonna get taken down.
I'm at the very Christopher's at the very back. Hannah's in front of him. Rachel's behind me, and I'm at the very front. So I'm getting the brunt of everything. So obviously they're trying to fuck with me the most. But I'm like, these are just people. I don't give a fuck. I'm just walking through. So they would stop me, and they would like be saying shit, be like, "Where are you going, boy?" Because we're in the South, so everyone's getting it's a fucking cornfield. There was one where it was literally just a cornfield. And this woman, who obviously was, like, in her mid-20s, who was pretending to be, like, a little girl or whatever, and it's like, at one point we get split, like, me and Rachel are split off from Hannah and Christopher, and she goes back to them to start fucking with them, and we're, like, 20 so feet in front of them, just keep walking along, because I'm just like, fuck it, I don't want to be here, let's just keep going, let's just keep walking, let's get out of this part so we can fucking quit being fucked with. And all of a sudden, I hear from the very back, just, "You stole my corn!" And this bitch starts fucking running at us, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what the fuck, man? You are harping on this corn thing right now." And I'm having to like try to improvise shit, like to be like, "No, they took it. I don't know." And then she runs back, "Did you steal it?" And I'm like, "Holy hell, this woman's getting paid for this right now." At one point, we were stopped for like 20 fucking minutes. Like there was a line of the other people behind us that were stuck there because this one dude, who was fucking dressed, like, didn't even have, like, any makeup on. He was just a dude in a fucking flannel t-shirt and a cowboy hat, and he's just like, "Where are you going?" I like eating the meat off the bones or whatever, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, fucking the ears, that's the best, man." I'm like making small talk with this guy because I don't know what else to fucking say. And Hannah's just like, "Ethan, you're not funny! Ethan, you're not funny!" I'm like, "He ain't letting me go! What am I supposed to talk about right now?" I can't be like grab him, like put my arm around his shoulder like I'm his fucking dad and be like, "Yo, man, look, I mean, I understand this is your job or whatever, but you gotta let us go through." Cause like the rule at that place was they can't touch you, but if you touch them, then they can touch you. And I'm like, I ain't fucking with nobody. I don't want anyone to touch my ass because this is ridiculous. And I was just like having to like make up shit on the fly. At one point, we got stopped in the fucking in the cornfield again. And they were like, "Where are you going? We want you to stay or whatever." I'm like, "Man, I got a job. I can't be here. It's autumn, dude. What are you gonna do? It's not even harvest season," or like some shit like that. And Hannah's always like, "Ethan, you're not funny." I'm like, "Shut up. You have no right to say anything at this point. You're in the back." And the thing about Hannah that really pisses me off is, I never want to be in front. Because what happens, every single time we go to one of these things, I'm getting shoved. I'm getting shoved from behind, face first into fucking walls. And I'm like, that's why I don't want to be in the front, because you bitch is going to freak out and shove my ass. And she's like, no, I won't. You're just scared. You're just scared. I'm like, oh, fucking what? Of what? These are just dudes in costume. What are they gonna do to me? And she's like, you're just scared. I'm like, I swear to God, if I get shoved one goddamn time, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face. And so, I didn't get shoved this year. I got shoved last year. What happened this year is, we went to, like, one part of it, and it was actually kind of cool. This part, I'm not gonna lie, this part was actually really fucking cool. It was, like, a completely dark room, and it had, like, ropes from the ceiling, and, like, the floor was, like, slanted at, like, really fucking sharp angles. Like, you couldn't keep your balance and shit. You had to, like, walk through that. It would have been much cooler if I didn't have my sister Rachel, who is she is a reasonably large woman. Not fat by any means, but she's definitely heavier than Hannah is. Heavier than Hannah is. And she is, like, just dead weighting onto me, like, on my back. I'm like, holy shit! I cannot deadlift you, Rachel. I am trying to walk through. She's like, Ethan, I can't stand! I'm like, put your fucking feet underneath you! What the fuck? It's like,
our millions of fans are gonna be like, wow, he called his sister fat.
It's like as soon as, like, we're out in public, and it's a place where they are, like, not having to be responsible adults. They're just like, fuck it. Ethan, the youngest out of the group, who is an adult in only the legal sense, he's gonna be the one who's in charge of this shit. He's gonna be the responsible one. And I'm just like, holy shit, I'm never having kids if this is what it's like. God damn, dude. It was a horrible experience. And I'd walk, and, like, we would leave, and my shoulders just sore from Rachel just dead weight. Like, she wouldn't even try to stand. She would dead weight on me. Like, a whole, like, 100-and-something pounds on my back, just like, oh, fuck! Jesus Christ! Like, I'm at the gym all of a sudden. It was so bad, and I fucking hated it.
That sounds pretty bad.
It was like, I mean, I did enjoy myself, because, you know, I'll spend time with my family or whatever, and, like, me and my sisters, we don't really get to hang out that much, and whatever we do, we just, like, no matter what, we have fun. But it's just like, goddamn, I hate it by the end of the week. It's like whenever we would spend the night over at each other's houses or whatever, and we'd hang out for like 2 hours, like, fuck, we have nothing else to do anymore.
Oh
we're
my
just
God,
done.
dude. It happens
also,
every
I have
time.
been dominating this podcast. I'm looking at it right now, and it's like nothing but my wavelengths.
It's an Ethan-heavy podcast for sure. So, all you Ethan fans, your lucky day.
Shit! Please send me fan mail. Ladies, I am available. I am looking. Private message me on Twitter. I probably won't respond to you because I don't know who you are, but you know, you can send me whatever. Girls like it when you laugh like a fucking weirdo, right? They love that shit.
Oh, of course. So
I feel you need to tell the fucking Hannah story. Not my sister Hannah, but Hannah.
Okay.
Expunging her last name for privacy concerns. Also, that was a great
stray
peek
away
on that
from
mic
that
there.
one. Maybe come back to it later.
No, you're gonna talk about it because all you texted me is that you had a date with her, and they're like, I don't want to go. And then 2 seconds later, text me, fuck it, I'm not going. You need to give some backstory on that shit. You need to. Also, I can't wait for Taylor to be like, a girl asked a guy out, and he didn't go. What a misogynistic asshole.
Okay, that was alright. So that was ridiculous. Alright, anyway. Alright, I guess I'll tell that one.
Ooh, and my mom just pulled up in my driveway, so he might have a cameo appearance by my mother.
Oh, Ethan's mom cameo.
Dude, my Ethan's mom? What the fuck? Oh, this is already better than the last podcast, because at least there's no dead air.
That's true, there's been no dead air so far.
It was Raffle. Raffle was the dead weight. We got it. We get it now.
We got to
We
cut
understand. He was the dead weight.
It was all his fault.
So you need to explain this story. You need to. I need to know what happened
I was
here.
stalling. Alright, so I'm watching SummerSlam, right? The second biggest WWE event of the year.
Oh,
right?
dude, love sports ball.
Well,
I'm all about it.
That's not even a... Alright, so anyway. So, I'm texting this girl, right? And I'm like, hey, I think I like this girl. I need to go on a date. Well, the problem is, she lives in a whole different town than me, because I'm in college right now, and she's going somewhere else. So, what's my only option? My only option is to text her, right? I'm like, hey, you want to go on a date?
Such a piece of shit.
Alright,
Oh,
so
hey,
I'm like, hey.
cameo appearance! Cameo appearance!
Oh, here it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Mama, please, Mom. Hang on, put this
Thank
mic
God
on,
we
and hang on,
drew
put this,
attention away
hang
from
on,
this
tell everyone
god-awful
what just
story.
happened, what you're so excited about, why you hug me to death. Just tell everyone. Everyone's here, it's gonna be on the internet.
I am now a licensed CNA. Yeah! Woo!
That was my mother, everyone.
What's
Glad
a
to,
CNA?
my cameo appearance by my mother, Tanya Knight. Shout out to her. Follow her on Twitter. I don't know what her fucking handle is, so don't actually do that. So, continue your story.
What's his... Okay. So I text her asking her out on a date.
Mom, I'm in the middle of something. I'll look at it
I don't
later.
care. Look!
We can't edit this out. This is here now.
I don't care. Look!
I refuse
yes,
to edit
I
this
see.
podcast.
Yes, you
I
can.
refuse.
Yes. Jesus Christ. For the record,
Well,
my mom is
uh,
over 50 years old. For the record,
Congrats for that.
that is really good news. I'm happy for her.
So now what we've done is we've drawn up...
Of my life. Oh my God! If it gets any better.
Mama, please. This is gonna be on the internet for all 63 people who watched the last podcast. To
We
see.
had 62 views. Oh my God, we're
CNA
good.
license, and she should be very proud that she did the work and it's paying off.
All right. So, are you good now? Can you shut the door, please?
Woo! Suck my dick now.
She's like, suck my dick now. Jesus Christ. So that's gold. I'm glad we have that documented now. That's going on the internet.
Yeah.
Continue your story, please.
God damn it. Alright, I don't even know where I was at. I think I just asked her on the date through text. Like
Yeah.
a cool guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Cool
That
guy,
was it?
Cool guy McGee over here.
Alright. So I'm watching SummerSlam. I was watching SummerSlam, my favorite wrestler just won, so all my dopamine levels or whatever are at an all-time high. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm on top of the world. So I text her as a normal person does. You want to go on a date? And then she somehow, I don't know what the fuck happened, but she somehow said okay. Not a yes, but okay. And I'm like, shit, I'll take it.
Shit.
So I'm like, yes, I'm a bomb.
Oh, man.
So I finished watching SummerSlam, and I go to bed, because it was late. It was like 11. That's way past my bedtime. And I wake up the next morning, and I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Like, I don't like this girl. What was I thinking? Right? So I just don't like her. So I was going to go home that weekend. It was on a weekend. I was going to go home that weekend to visit my parents. And I was like, oh God, if I go home, what if I see her? So I was like, Mom, Dad, look, I can't come home this week. Right? And so I'm like, I can't go home. I have to stay here.
You're
Like,
such
okay,
a
whatever,
fucking
whatever.
piece of shit.
It gets worse. So I was like, I can't just say, I can't just not say anything and just not show up. She's like, what happened? So
Jesus Christ.
what I did, also there's a different part I haven't even told you about.
Oh, God.
So it's worse. So what I do this first time is I just say, hey, look, something came up, personal, don't want to talk about it. can't come home. Maybe some other time. See, what I did was I left it open just in case I wanted to come back, right? So I was like, maybe some other time. So that was that, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'm following. I'm still here. I'm following.
So this was about, I don't know, a couple months ago, whenever SummerSlam was. This was in August, and it's November 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So about 2 weeks ago, I was like, hey, I left that open-ended. I should actually go this time. This is a good idea.
Jesus Christ.
There's no way I
Christ.
want to back out again. I definitely like her. Definitely, 100%. So I text her again. and I'm at home at this point. I could have absolutely gone over and, like, talked to her, but I texted her. And somehow, I got a yes this time. Not an okay, but a full-on yes. And so I'm like, yes, what a good idea.
You fucking pulled the goddamn dentist system on her.
System, I absolutely did. This time, it wasn't even the next morning I realized my mistake. I immediately regretted it. Like, as soon as I hit send, I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. I just want to stay home, like, play video
I like
games.
how you're like, dude, no, I want it. I want it this time. I imagine you click the send button, it goes like, you know, like the little noise, like, whoop, and you're like, Oh, fuck.
That is exactly what happened. I was like, well, shit.
You're such a
And
bastard.
so this time, it's worse. So this time, she's like, oh, I can't wait. And I was like, oh, God, what do I do? This is set up for, like, tomorrow morning. I have to come up with something tonight. So, this is not my proudest moment at all. I was like, an hour later, I go, oh, shit. My neighbor had a stroke.
Oh my god! No, you did not. No.
I did. I was like, her left side is paralyzed. She had a stroke. I can't go. I was like, we're real close. We gotta go take care of the dogs. We gotta see her in the hospital.
Oh my god! You're fucking with me. There's no. Dude, I'm fucking crying. You lied about your neighbor having a stroke just so you wouldn't have to go on a date with a girl that you yourself set up?
Set it up both times.
You're such a piece of shit!
And then the next morning, he goes, hey, what's up? And I was like, I didn't even say anything. I was like, I still got a stroke. I can't talk. And
Oh my
I haven't talked to
God.
her since.
You're such a piece. Okay, this podcast is now the best one we've ever done at this point.
Well, it couldn't be worse than the last one.
Oh my god, that's the hardest I've ever laughed in a while.
Like, I feel bad.
Oh god,
but
it's
also,
really hot in
I
this room
really
too,
didn't
so I'm
want
like
to
all
go.
sweaty now from laughing. Oh god, I'm a gross fuck.
It's like, in my defense, I did not want to go at all.
I like how you made it up. Like, you fucking set the date up, and we're like, ah, fuck, my neighbor had a stroke. Can that be now used as, like, an excuse for anything if we ever make up plans, be like, my neighbor had a stroke?
I guess so. And you know what? It's still open-ended. I can go back.
No, you can't. You can't go back after this point.
I probably can't.
This is going on public record. We can't run for public office now.
What if she stumbles across this?
Hey,
fuck
hey,
it, who cares?
we never. She'd have to make some leaps and bounds to assume it was her, considering you're just swimming in girls always wanting dates with you. You know.
What if she listens to it, she's like, holy shit, he gave another girl the stroke excuse.
Like in the comment, please, if you are a girl and you're listening to this podcast for whatever reason, please leave a comment down below saying, oh shit, he used the same excuse on me.
It'll be like every woman in the world knows if he says, oh, there was a stroke, then you know it's fake.
You see, the thing is, I couldn't use that excuse. I only got one neighbor, and that's my grandpa.
I mean, they don't know that. Oh, God.
You're such a piece of shit.
I'm
my
ashamed.
god. Dude, I cannot wait for Tumblr to fucking... Oh god, I cannot wait for Tumblr to get their hands on this. I also feel it necessary to say, since this is the second one, it's been like months. It's been literally months since we did a podcast.
We recorded the first one when?
Fuck, I don't remember. I think it was like April or something.
Oh,
It was it was near Memorial Day.
I'll look up the... Was it?
Yeah, it was near Memorial Day. I remember because we talked about it in that one. In that portion
I'll
of that
look
podcast.
up the published date. Vamp, you tell another story to hopefully make me seem not as bad.
Yeah, but I actually moved my mic away when I burped that time because I'm a professional. I say as I almost vomit when I burp.
So you tell a story that makes me seem like less of a... Oh, what? Dude, we lost 4 views. We're down to 58.
Ah!
How did that happen? May 25th.
I may have bought people. Oh, I was close. April, I was close.
So, May, April, June, July, August, September, October. It's been 6 months.
Jesus, it's been
Just
half a
about.
year. About half a year, damn.
And it hasn't been long enough.
So I feel that as repayment to, like, how many ever subscribers we have? Like, fucking 7.
Oh, I forgot to check that. How many... We got 8 likes.
Dude, swag. One of those is mine.
Let's see if we can top that for neighbors with strokes. 10 likes in my neighbor's stroke.
Can we please name this one hashtag when your neighbor has a stroke?
I guess so.
Halloween strokes.
Halloween strokes.
Hey, it's better than dead air. What's gonna be our idol? What's gonna be our idol picture? When are we gonna go to full motion video? When are we gonna be like the
don't-
fucking
oh.
Sega Genesis or whatever it was that used full motion video? Was that the Genesis or the Saturn?
Oh, that was no, that was that the Sega 32X or something like that. Wasn't it something like that? No, CDI. What?
No,
No,
that
that
was
was something
that
else.
was
That
my
wasn't
boy.
even Sega.
That was what that was. Fucking.
Dude, what the fuck am I saying?
The Zelda Philips CDI is when you're talking about. That thing cost like a grand when it first came out.
Yeah.
My boy. I'm
Oh,
so
Sega
hungry I
CD.
could eat an
Sega CD.
Rock. We're gonna get hit by copyright strikes by Nintendo. Strikes? I turned Australian there for a
By
second.
Nintendo,
A
they're
Mad
like,
Max.
oh, they're talking about Sega. We gotta hit them, boys.
Talking about Zelda, we gotta fucking lap our copyrights on there. Stop
looking at
all
the
the
description.
stop all the Nintendo talking.
Stop all the downloading.
I'm a computer.
That's going in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna put that video in the link dump.
Yeah, I'm
a
actually gonna make a
computer.
link dump this time.
Man, see, it was Raffle. That was a dead weight. This podcast has
Fucking
gone so much
Raffle,
better.
dude. This is like at least a 1 out of 10, right?
Yeah, I feel like I could watch this and actually have some laughs.
I don't want to.
Your story definitely was the highlight compared to mine. I'll
hope it isn't.
Applause.
I don't want
Everyone who's watching right now, you applause right now. I can't tell if you are, but
Also, we have 6 subscribers.
ooh, I was close. 7.
I'm actually converting this podcast to a faith healing podcast. If we get 10 subscribers, my neighbor is healed from her stroke.
That never happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally happened. What are you talking about? She has like 17 a month. What are you talking about? I don't know how her brain still functions after that. She's practically brain dead.
I feel so bad now.
No, you don't.
In my defense, I did not want to go. Oh
Then why'd you
my
set
God,
it
I
up?
didn't want to go. I know. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Also, that she's kind of a bitch. I don't know why. Also, she's also a little bit crazy. She did make up some lies that I'm not gonna name names to save anonymity or however the fuck you say that.
Oh, of course.
So, one of our friends.
Damn it! Now all the people that are our friends are gonna know exactly who this girl is. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
So, one of my friends who works at Walmart. He knows who.
Fuck him.
If he watches
Fuck
this,
him.
he knows who he is. It's not Kyle. It's not Kyle. I'll say that.
Oh,
much.
really?
It's not Kyle.
Send me in Skype chat who, because
I'll do it. I'll do it after. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
I'll explain in intimate detail afterwards. But I'm
Okay.
gonna give a brief version for the podcast. So, this guy, he kind of had a little bit of a crush on her, I guess you could say, but he wasn't.
Oh, I
like,
know who it is.
He wasn't like head over heels. He was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know who it is.
So, eventually, they were texting about something. Now given I've never heard this from his mouth. I've only heard this through hearsay. So, if I do get something wrong, my apologies. So,
starting off the podcast right with slander and libel. We had a good run, folks.
It gets to the point where she texts Kyle, and
you just said Kyle. You just blew it. You gave away his name.
It's not Kyle. I told you. I said it's not Kyle. She texted Kyle after all this happened.
Oh, okay.
And he's just like, man, you're fucking getting everything confused. So it's like, I don't want to go out with him. He's being very persistent or whatever. I just don't want to break his heart or whatever.
See, that's what the girls like. They don't want persistence. They
immediately
want
after
asking
that,
out over texts.
Immediately after that conversation happened, he texts the guy. Kyle texts him, and he's like, "Yo, dude, is this true?" And he's like, "What?" None of that happened. I texted her like 2 times, maybe. And I'm like, damn, this bitch is fucking hoarding for attention out here. Jesus. Also, I feel necessary to say she did break up with one guy because he was quote unquote too mature, and I can confirm he is not too mature.
What the fuck? You're gonna have to tell me who that was too.
I will tell you that. That was a funny conversation.
Oh, you have to tell me that one. Okay.
So I'll tell you after the podcast. I mean, people this is intriguing. People now are like, oh fuck, gossip. Oh shit, from
it's
2
how
guys
you
who
hook 'em
live
in.
in the middle of nowhere. Also, I feel necessary to say, since I got derailed last time with this story, since it's been like 6 months since we did our last podcast, we're not limiting it to 30 minutes. We're gonna go.
We're
for
just
however,
going, however.
Yeah, we're just gonna go on for however long this train is moving.
We've already made it 30 minutes. Holy shit.
Yeah, we made it along. I thought we were going way longer because I looked at the call, and we've been in the call for like 41 minutes, and I was like, oh, fuck.
This has
I'm
gone
fucking
so
for a
much
while.
faster now that I don't want to end my
This has
life
gone so much better.
constantly.
We've had like no dead air. It was Raffle. Can we please put in the description, see, Raffle was the dead weight.
See, I even have one more story. Like, I'm not even out of stuff to talk about.
Go ahead, go tell it.
Oh, okay. So I actually started a literal race war at my job.
Oh my god, what? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean you started a race war? What does that mean?
I started a literal race war at my job. So this past summer, see, this is how long it's been. I've been sitting on this one for a while. It's been cooking. It's been stewing. All right. So
I slow simmer for the last couple days. It's been marinating.
And it's about to pop out right here. All right. So I worked at a paintball field this summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop saying right. I already know. All right. So I worked at a paintball field this summer. Yeah. And you should have stopped by the way. It was fun.
I should have.
I'm
I'm an introvert.
Christmas. I'm working over Christmas, so you can stop by. You can stop by. Anyway, so I'm working at paintball like I've already established. You're staticky. You wanna?
Oh.
There you go. I got it. How does that work? How does that work?
I'm just hitting my hands all over the fucking thing.
All right. Anyway, so I was doing this. I was a ref, and I was doing this thing called walk on, which is where at our field you can set up an appointment ahead of time, get your own little private party for like 2 or 3 hours, and only you play, only your group. You don't have to play against everyone that just shows up.
Mm-hmm.
But walk on is the opposite of that. Everyone that just shows up without an appointment, they pay the due or whatever, and then you lump them in with everyone else that's there. It's just what walk on is. And reffing it is just the worst. You're out all day long as opposed to 2 or 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You just get everyone. It's awful. I hate it. I had to do it twice, and the second time. Oh, I have another story about the second time I reffed it. But anyway, so the first time I reffed it, I had I think 20 people, and they were from like 2 or 3 different groups, and so it was 10 on 10. So I get a call on my radio, and it was the boss up top. He was going, "Hey, I got another group of 20 coming over. They're all walk-ons, so they're going to be with you." So I was like, "Oh, this is perfect. Even number. It'll just be the group I have now of 20 against this other group of 20. Perfect. Don't have to do anything. Don't have to rearrange the teams." So this first group of 20 is all white people, by the way. All of them. And they're playing. And I see coming down these 20 black people. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, awesome, 20 on 20. And then, as soon as I divide them into teams, I think, well, shit. It is whites versus blacks. This is my fault. It is going to be the white team versus the black team. And as soon as I divided up into teams, everyone just got this kind of look, and this kind of atmosphere. It was like everyone knew, everyone knew what everyone was thinking.
I was about to be like, I think you kind of blowing this out of proportion. I don't think anyone really cared that much.
No,
the atmosphere set in. I was like,
everybody kind of looked at each other. They were all thinking it, but no one wanted to say that I had made it whites versus blacks. And to make it worse, we had this field called woods. One half is you get the castle and you defend it, and the other half is the wood side. And
oh no!
And
I
flipped a coin to figure out.
I think I know where this is going.
And the black people called heads, and the white people called tails, and it came up tails, and the white people got the castle. So I had to send this group of black people into the woods, like the jungle kind of place, and be like, yo, come take away the castle from all the white people.
Dude, if that happened like anywhere but South Carolina, it would have been all over Tumblr.
It was so bad.
You would have been interviewed and called a fucking sexist, racist asshole, and be like, I just did my job.
After the game, I was like, you guys want to mix up teams a little bit? And they're like, let's do that.
Like, yo, I don't want to get, like, fired for fucking...
Oh my god, dude, it was awful.
That's if that happened to me, I would have called it out and be like, ah, shit, I kind of did do that, didn't I? Then again, we're two entirely... You hate, like, public confrontation whenever it comes with you fucking up something. If I usually will be like, well, I fucked that one up. I fucked that one up all bad.
But if it was like...
And also, if you call attention to it and you laugh about it, they'll be like, oh, he messed up, okay. It's not like he's secretly racist and wanted to see us kill each other.
Yeah, and it makes it worse. It wasn't like a pickup football game. It was a sport where you shoot people, and the intent is to metaphorically kill them. So, that was something.
Oh my god. What was the second story? You said midway through you had a second story about shit, drop something. My bad. Hope I didn't get picked up on the fucking microphone.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Damn it.
So it probably picked up on you.
Very unprofessional.
But second story, it isn't really all that much. It was just there's this one 10-year-old kid, and when you're working at paintball, you get all types of people. You get the people who just want to show.
You
up
see
and
all
play,
walks of
play
life.
play a little round of paintball, have a little bit of fun.
Down there.
Yeah, it's a spectrum. And it was mostly, it was my second time reffing walk-on, and the last time, incidentally, which you'll know why at the end of the story. But some people just want to show up, have a little bit of fun, and then some people get their gun, and, buy their own, that's fine. And then they buy, like, a ghillie suit, and they buy these pods, where you can have, like, extra ammo, and they just spend a couple grand.
For people who don't know, please describe what a ghillie suit is. I know what it is.
A ghillie suit is one of those things you dress up in. It's got all, like, the branches and leaves. It looks like you're a bush, basically, to camouflage you. And in competitive paintball, sure, you're going for money, wins, whatever. But just to show up and have a good time, you seem a little try-hardy,
Yeah.
So this kid was one of those, and he was like 10. And for those of you who don't know one of the rules of paintball, if you get hit and the ball breaks, you're out. If the ball bounces off you, you stay in. So this kid was shooting with his, I guess, $1,000 gun or whatever. It was a really nice gun. You could tell he put a lot of money in it. And he's shooting this dude who just has the rental, doesn't have anything good. He's just showing up there to have a good time. The kid keeps shooting him, but they keep bouncing off. And this kid keeps getting progressively madder. Like, he's getting so upset to the point to where he yells at me to come on over and keep eyes on the dude to make sure he isn't cheating or wiping off the paint. I'm like, what the fuck? You're 10. We're just showing up here to play some paintball, whatever. So I'm watching this dude. I'm watching these paintballs bounce off him, hit the barricade, whatever. He's still in. And this kid gets so mad, he starts yelling at me. And then he throws his gun down, takes his mask off, which you don't want to get hit in the face. You'd obviously keep your mask on. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish there. But he spikes both of them and storms off. And then leaves. And then about 5 minutes later, I get a call on the radio saying, "We just got a call about some kid calling bullshit on you." And I was like, huh? And my boss was chill. He was like, "I know it was probably, pretty stupid, but what happened?" And I told him, he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck that kid." But this 10-year-old kid who drops all this money to play recreational paintball. Recreational. Not for money. Not for trophies. Recreational paintball. Calls in to my boss, and he's like...
Was he related to a certain person we know named Grant by any chance?
I don't know about that.
So you were there for that story. I also feel that we need to tell that story about Grant, because we told the story about how Cameron was a piece of shit. I feel we need to tell how Grant's a piece of shit.
I actually like Grant, though.
But you were there for the whole beta. You were there for the beta trip when
We're not
he
going
made
to
the
talk
whole.
about that story.
We need to tell that story. I've already mentioned it. You can't
The incredibly
shove it aside
racist
now.
one? The incredibly racist one, or is there a different one?
Yes, the incredibly racist one, or the other one too. I don't even know the other one.
See, I don't either. I was hoping it wasn't the racist one. All right, you can tell this one. I am washing my hands of this story.
This was disclaimer. Me and Bishop are not racist in any capacity.
Well,
This is a story. Don't even say that shit. This is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. Anyway,
I do hate women.
girls
As you
owe
can
me
tell
sex
from
because
my
I are
last,
nice boys.
one of my other stories. Yeah, why don't girls only go for the jocks and not nice guys like me? Can't you see my fingerless gloves and katana?
I even cleaned the Cheeto dust off him this morning. I'm all dressed up and everything. I have a wire set up just so I can tip my fedora without even touching it, so I look like I'm magic. Because magic is real, right, guys? My waifu says so.
Of course.
To quote Filthy Frank, I've had so much sex with my body pillow, it stands up on its own now. I also feel we need to mention, because we're talking on Skype, I have like your little thing in the top right corner of my fucking screen, and it's just fucking Filthy Frank with ravioli in his pocket, just looking at me.
If you don't watch Filthy Frank, pause the podcast right now and go watch every video he's ever made. It will be the best decision of your life.
It certainly is. His content's way better than ours. Go watch Filthy Frank.
Oh, just miles.
Go watch Papa
Oof.
Franku.
What the
Mouse!
fuck? Oh, sorry if that picked up. I don't know if it did, but autoplay videos, that'll get you. Alright, continue.
You have to continue it.
Why? It's your story.
Oh, no. I wasn't there for it. No more dead air. No, we're not having a repeat, goddammit.
Alright, listen.
So, the disclaimer for this is that me and Bishop are not racist. If we ever make a racist comment, it's purely meant as a joke. But this story is about a guy that we both know personally who said a really, really horrifyingly racist thing. And I, unfortunately, wasn't there to experience it. But Bishop was. He was in the room with him when he said this. And, Bishop, take it over, because I don't remember exactly what it was he said. All I remember was about punching a baby in the face.
You're spoiling it. Alright, so I want to make this perfectly clear one last time. This was not me or Ethan. It sounds like it is, but it's really not.
We're not trying to cover our asses. We're
really not.
We just want to make sure that people know that we are not the person who said this. This is a person that we both know. I personally don't hang out with him anymore. But I didn't hang out with him up past this point. Continue.
Okay.
We've covered our bases.
Our school, by the way, since the last podcast, we have both graduated high school. Congrats to us.
Yes, woo.
But anyway, yeah, we made it through the easiest part of our lives. Hell yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, oh God, Alright, so anyway.
It's been downhill.
It's
since
so
we got
bad.
in high school, it's been downhill.
It's so bad. But anyway. So this is while we were in high school. I guess this was 10th or 11th grade. I don't know. They all run together.
Yeah.
But anyway.
We're so old. 4 years ago was like an eternity.
We were on a school trip, and there was probably 5 or 6 of us in a room. And this one fellow, Grant, he likes to escalate things sometimes. And you know how when you're hanging out with your bros or what, fucking I hate myself. When you're hanging hanging out with your friends or whatever.
When you're hanging out with your bros.
You know, bro, you're banging them salutes and stuff, hanging out with your bros. So you sometimes tell some jokes that kind of skirt the line, but it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. You're like, and it's okay. And then Grant comes along, and he drops this one thing. We're all laughing at this point about a joke someone said, and it gets kind of quiet. The laughter goes away a little bit, as it tends to do. And when it gets perfectly quiet, out of nowhere, this guy, he goes, every time I see a mixed baby, I just want to call it a fucktard and hit it in the face. And we're like, holy shit, dude.
You're like, whoa, man, a little too
That's
hard
not
on
even
that.
A joke.
Jeez, it's not even funny. You're just being an asshole.
That's not even a joke. It's just racist at that point.
And so that's it. And as soon as that story was told to me, it clicked to me. I'm like, I think that he might be racist. I'm fairly certain that Grant, there's a small percentage of a chance that he might be racist.
It's like, there's a line, and it's like, you can tell when someone's joking, and they say in every joke there's an inkling of truth. And I don't think that was an inkling. I don't think that was a joke.
I think that was an honest opinion.
I think he just said a fact. Not a fact, an opinion he holds. I love all of God's beautiful creatures.
Hey, don't bring religion in this podcast. Do people freak out about that too?
Aren't we in the religion section of YouTube?
God,
we're in the faith healing, remember?
If we were in the religion section of anything, we'd be kicked out.
No, we're in the faith healing part. Remember 10 likes and my neighbor gets better.
Oh, yeah, 10 likes. I like how we're having to shoot. I like how we have to shoot for 10 likes.
10 likes, man. We're rolling in it.
Oh, man, the long-awaited sequel.
So, we're going to put this up for YouTube Red.
Put this up for YouTube Red. Yeah.
Make some
money. Do you like watching YouTube videos? Do you want to pay $13 a month to not have ads when you could just have uBlock Origin on your computer and not have ads at all? For free?
Oh, Jesus. What a time to be alive.
Dude, fucking Netflix
but
costs
you
less
get
than
access. You get access to Google Music. Oh, fucking Google Music.
Like, who gives a shit?
Seriously, the main draw to Google Music, or whatever it's called, Google Play Music, I think, is you can upload your own stuff. So their main draw is we don't have shit. You do the work for us and pay us. That's their business strategy, and it's brilliant. They're making money.
And well, to be fair, Valve's been doing that too.
That's absolutely
that's
true.
that's the workshop on
That's a
Steam.
very good point.
But you see, Valve does it right because I love Valve. I love those guys. Hey, Gaben, you can email me. I'll put my email in the link dump down below. I'll text it to Bishop after this, so you can put in the link dump, and you can email me and for some voice lines and the new 10th class in Team Fortress 2. I'm waiting, Gaben. The Ethan, I just run around and do nothing.
What's your power?
Asshole.
Oh, just nothing.
I'm just a target.
You just get pissed off at haunted houses. Pizza.
I get mad about how OP Pyro is on this bitch. And I'm like,
someone has to help heal, and you're like, heal yourself, you dumb shit. I cooked this pizza for myself.
Can that be now a thing? Can we use that as a joke now? Every time I get pissed, I'm like, I make this pizza for me. Oh, mine. It's like fucking Daffy Duck. It's mine, mine, all mine. Oh, I mentioned a copyright character. I hope we don't get taken down for copyright.
Oh, you've done it now.
I'm liking this one a lot better than the first one. I'm actually.
This one's better.
I feel like I'll listen to this one and actually laugh.
I wouldn't call it good, but I wouldn't call it that bad. People are gonna have to listen to this in a couple sittings though, because it's already 45 minutes.
I can't believe we've gone this long.
Yeah.
We've gone for 15 minutes over our original time limit. And hell, the first one we had to struggle to get to 30 minutes.
Oh my god, dude! I'd say about 20 minutes was dead air.
I would gladly say that we were woefully underprepared for that.
Yeah, it was rough.
To be honest, I will again reinstate. I didn't really have much opportunity to talk about this in the first one, but you and me, the reason we're doing this now is because we were bouncing off each other pretty well before we were talking about this. So I guess it's a lot easier for two people to talk because you don't have to have an input from another person. Also, I feel like the two of us are easier to follow talking, considering it's just one person talking and another person listening instead of Raffle having his fucking airplane or whatever the hell is going on in his background going around. But
yeah.
Also, I'm happy with the way this one turned out. I mean, we had the great cameo appearance by my mother. Can't wait to hear what that sounded like for everyone else.
Yeah.
So, also, I would tell people what a CNA is, but I don't really know myself. So, it's something involving nursing. I know that.
And I'm not about to Google shit, so...
Yeah, I ain't Googling shit. I'm not doing it either. I'm scared to open up a tab.
You can do it yourself if you're curious.
Yeah. We'll put a link in the link dump down below to CNA.
So, we're both in college, and I bet, high schoolers know this shit, and we're just retarded.
Yeah.
CNA, duh. It's a nurse extraordinary. Well, that's an E.
For a second, I thought you were going to say something a little bit more risque. I'll tell you what it was. I'll tell you what it is afterwards.
I kind of... Oh, oof.
Yeah. I think you have an idea. Here's an actual fun little game. Put down in the comments what you think CNA stands for, and please make it as offensive as possible.
Yeah, then you're responsible, not me.
Yeah, then we won't have to worry about what we say. Because that's another thing that I really don't like about the internet, is you can't really say anything that you kind of want to say, because I will say, you and me, we have a sense of humor that's a little bit darker. We say a lot of shit that's a little bit inappropriate sometimes. But we say it because, it's in the moment.
That Civ game, never forget. The Civ game we can never talk about.
We can never talk about ever, because we would get so many people angry at us.
But we have to bring it up. We have to bring it up every time, though, to build some air around it.
We had to... if this gets 1,000 likes, we'll talk about that story.
No, we will not.
That's why I shot for an impossible number of likes. So, it's a thing that, I hate how...
PewDiePie gets it in 30 seconds.
I hate how people, let's face it, people on the internet get way too offended with way too much shit that's obviously meant as a joke. Hang on. Excuse me. So, as I said, we say shit that's not exactly 100% appropriate 100% of the time. Because that's just our sense of humor. We'll say racist things as a joke. We'll say sexist things as a joke. We'll say really just fucked up shit as a joke. I need to say as a joke.
Backpedaling hardcore there.
I will say
Do black people use YouTube?
I will. Yes, they do. I can say for a fact they do. I don't know about you. I'm not going to defend you. You got to defend yourself here. But I know for a fact that I am not racist in any way. We're all made equal or whatever the fuck. So, any joke I make is just that. It's a joke.
I'm a pretty big piece of shit, as we established earlier.
We are both huge pieces of shit. Well, no one's denying that. We're huge assholes.
No.
Like, for instance, and I feel I need to bring this up mainly because it's going to get brought up at some time, and I might as well be the one who does it. Gonna talk about my dad for a bit.
Well,
so
this is a good spot to end.
I need to tell the story mainly because it's going to get brought up at some...
A little cliffhanger.
No, I'm going to tell the story.
Reel him in.
It'll be the last story. It'll be the hook, line, and sinker, so to speak. It's not funny, but I'm going to say it because it is going to give some reasoning as to why we act the way we do. So when I was about 14, I'm going to spare a bunch of gory details because it's a fucking long-ass story. My father passed away, and so I would make some inappropriate father jokes at one point. I remember the very first one I ever made, someone asked me how tall my dad was, and I said, well, I hope I'm taller than him because he's 6 feet under or whatever. And, like, that's like when people are like, dude, how can you make jokes about that? And I'm like, because he was my dad, and, you know, my dad told me he'd want to be remembered rather with laughing than anything else. And that's what brings me to this point. Anything can be made fun of. Anything can. If you're in the right mindset.
Anything except for my beliefs. I'm special.
I'll have you know, I am a Catholic, and I don't like people saying that birth control is okay.
Just pull out.
Oh, dude, that brings me to another fucking conversation. This is quite a story. So...
It's never gonna end. We're almost at an hour.
This will be the last story. Then we'll wrap this one up. So, you know Allison.
I do.
So, we were in the library at my college working on an essay. It was me, her, and a couple other people.
Did you say it was meme?
No, I said me and her. Stupid.
You totally said it was meme.
I did not say meme.
Fuck
if I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say
Tape
meme.
Doesn't lie.
I did. Okay, check the logs on that one. Fuckface. So
check the logs.
Check the logs. Shout out to that video. So
I just realized I only have that one video in the link dump. Because we haven't even... Shitty link dump.
Shit, dude. Now we just post tons of memes. Tons of rare peppers.
Oh, the dankest ones we can find.
God, I hope someone doesn't be like, it's not pronounced peppers. Fucking asshole.
I hear my sweet mate calling to me with filthy Frank references.
References? Ravioli, what's in the pocket, Oli?
He's fucking... God damn it.
So,
I wonder if this can pick it up. He's yelling, hey, bounce.
So...
I'm gonna cover my mic and call back. Yes!
Jesus, are we gonna have a cameo appearance right now?
Did you hear that?
No.
Alright, good.
So,
no, hopefully we will not.
We can't have two cameos. So, we'll call this one the Cameo Cast. So,
cast. Nice one.
I come in there, and she is having this argument about abortion on fucking Facebook, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And she's like, Ethan, you gotta help me out here. I'm like, whoa, why do I need to help out here? And she's like, because he's talking about something, and it makes you annoyed too. I know it does. In her defense, it did make me annoyed. You can text Lane about this, because I'm not gonna lie, I did get pretty fucking furious at this dude. So, I'm gonna actually not mention any personal point of views on this, mainly because I don't know what is and is not okay. I don't know what everyone who's watching this views are. I also don't even think Bishop's here right now. Oh, no, there you are. I thought you got up and left, and I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to solo this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was she was getting really, really bent out of shape. And she was like, you type it. I can't even text right now. You do it. And I'm like, okay. And it got to the point where Lane actually texted me. He's like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, we're in the library, top floor. Me and Allison are roasting this dude on Facebook. And he comes, like, immediately. He's like, dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about Facebook drama. And I'm like, man, it was a good day. It was a good day, I'm not going to lie. So, we've done pretty good, about 54 minutes. That was a pretty good podcast. Are you ready to wrap it up?
I feel like we peaked a little early, but it was. I'd say even at our worst, it was better than the last one.
Yeah, if to anyone, if it kind of dragged on there at the end about useless shit, my apologies. That's a personal sorry.
We had
me.
6 months of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we really 6 months of shit that ended up being like 4 stories and a cameo by my mom that lasted way longer.
I just realized that 6 months and we had like 4 stories.
That's because we don't do anything.
Christ.
It's because we're introverts. We don't want to go anywhere.
I wonder what it's like to live life one day not retarded. You know?
I wonder what it's like to live a day and not just want to die inside. By the way, I can't wait for another podcast to come out. Stay tuned for the third podcast. It will come out in 1 year from now.
Yeah. We make you wait. Everyone who somehow subscribed to us, all 6, are gonna like see this in their sub box, and be like, "What the fuck is this podcast?"
What?
I don't remember subscribing to these people.
I subscribed to him as a joke. Good prank, bro. Good prank.
It was a funny joke.
Bro job.
It was
Choo
like
choo.
in what was that? What was Kung Pao Enter the Fist? Where it's like we trained him wrong as a joke. It's the best line in the movie.
No, the best line of that movie was with the fucking dog.
The dog.
When the dog dies, and he's just like the whole series of events. Master, no! Lynn, no! Dog, no! That, and when he swallows the second fly, what are the chances
Oh
of
my
that?
god. What? Alright, so this has devolved into talking about a movie that a lot of people haven't seen, so we should probably wrap it up.
No, well, first off, if you can, watch this movie, Kung Pao Enter the Fist. It is a great movie. Great comedy movie.
After you finished
if
Frank.
you've watched Airplane or similar movies
Oh, that's
to that
what I'll put in
extent,
the link dump. I'll put in Filthy Frank.
Yeah, put Filthy Frank down in the link dump. Put a link to his channel. Shout out to Filthy Frank. Filthy Frank, if you ever watch this for whatever reason,
You're my boy.
what if he
I love
tweets
to play a
about
game
us?
of Bansu with you.
Dude, we would if he invited us and flew us out to Japan. If he even still lives there, I don't really know. If he actually lives in Japan in the first place, I'm assuming he does anyway.
I mean, you look like him.
If he flies out, did you say I look like him?
You absolutely look like him.
I don't look like Filthy Frank.
If you slick back your hair, you would look like Filthy Frank.
Why? Because I just have glasses.
Well, and you're kind of ethnic looking.
I'm not. I'm ethnic looking. What does that mean?
We should probably
What the
We should
fuck
probably
does that
wrap
mean?
up. Well, I'm going to stop recording.
I think it's time we end the podcast on a cliffhanger. Tune in next week, and by next week we mean next year.
What does ethnic mean?
What does me looking ethnic mean? Stay tuned. This is the podcast signing off. Bye.